Okay. Hi, how's it going? So I was expecting to come back after a week of work and I don't know, do something fun. Maybe record a few extra videos about a new champion or a new deck had an idea about, but a lot's happened in the last week, and honestly, this one story that has come out for you Legends of Runeterra fans, one that's I'm pretty sure by now you've already seen if you follow um, their Twitter or any content creator at all. They're most likely talking about it, and it is the new refocusing of Legends of Runeterra. I believe it was about a month, maybe 2 months ago. The developers, they came out with a whole production video and everything, stating that they wanted to shift their focus towards PvE, and that's how we ended up with Path of Champions 2.0. And I'll be honest, I played a good bit of it. Honestly, I haven't gotten back into ladder at all since the new patch came out. I've just been playing Path to ingratiate myself with the new system and find out how it works, and I like it. I got no problems with it. It's a fun game mode. It's nice and casual. It's not something um, high stakes at all. It's just something you can pop in and play from time to time. And the progression system's nice. Looks good. But here's the funny thing though is in their most recent video, this video I'm referencing, they were talking about the fact that more than half of the active player base spends most of their time in Path of Champions. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for this new information to be coming out in the way that it is. But, anyways, I'm sure you've seen it by now, but we're going to go over it right here. We're going to swap over. There we are. You can see from the headline right there, it says we are refocusing on PvP. So, for me, this is fantastic. I mean, one-on-one PvP is why I play card games. I don't play them for PvE. I don't play them for any other kind of like specialty mode or anything like that. I mean, I almost never step into battlegrounds on Hearthstone unless I have a weekly quest that demands that of me for experience. Um, Hardly ever touch any of the other modes. Like for me, standard one-on-one gameplay. That's what I enjoy out of a card game. And so for me, this is fantastic news. But for a lot of other players that are a little confused on the direction of the game right now, or the development team responsible for this, I mean, it raises a lot of questions. So, tell you what, we're just gonna read through this real quick. It's not very long. It's about half a page or one full page. And so we'll read it, we'll go through it, we'll analyze it, and I'm going to give my thoughts on what this potentially means. We're refocusing on PvP. Hey players, I'm Dave Guskin, and I have been on the LoR team since 2018, previously serving as game director and design director. Recently, I've moved into the executive producer role for Legends of Runeterra, and we are in the midst of some changes with the game that we wanted to get you up to speed on. The LoR team has regularly explored new gameplay options and settings, leading to a number of insights into what you, the players, enjoy most. One of the things we've learned is that while the Path of Champions mode currently provides a fun and solid experience, it's going to require significant investment to expand it to fully become what we envisioned. So, stopgap right there. This right here. It's going to require significant investment to expand it to fully become what we envisioned. That's a very interesting line right there. What that kind of speaks to me is that they like where the direction that the game mode is going, but they need um, more opportunities given by the higher ups in Riot. Next passage. So, after a lot of conversations and reflection, we've decided that rather than continuing to split the game's focus between core PvP gameplay and the Path of Champions game mode, we want to focus on hyper serving our core PvP player base. Now, that's good news for me, because, like I said, that's what I play the game for. And honestly, Path of Champions, while fun, it is just an alternative game mode. It's not the core game. The core game is one on one player versus player, um, deck building fighting. That's what the game is. Just like Hearthstone, just like Magic the Gathering, just like any other card game in this space, this is what you should be expecting when you hop into a game. Not Path of Champions, not Battlegrounds, not Mercenaries in Hearthstone. It's like just solid PvP gameplay. Path of Champions game mode will remain, but will receive fewer updates for now. Yeah, so that just tells you the direction that they're going. What inside conversations led to this is really puzzling to me based off of the communication that we've gotten up until this point. Because up till now, we were led to believe that Path of Champions was going to be their prime focus. I guess that's not the case. At the same time that we are refocusing on PvP and slowing down our efforts on Path of Champions game mode, Riot has also many projects that could benefit from all we have learned with you in our experiments so far. Without any spoilers, I can say that we're planning to share the love by redeploying a few of our game developers who have learned a lot from you to support some other projects around Riot, some of which are already live and playable, and some of which are in our R&D pipeline, which I know you're excited to get your hands on. So, if you are one of our players who loves lore, and especially Path of Champions, you can look forward to seeing glimmers of lore's influence in other games from Riot soon. Now, here's where it starts to become a little more clear. This is telling me that this is not just a refocus in the game lore. It's resources being taken away from lore and put into their other games. We all know that Riot is working on multiple different projects all at the same time. They are currently developing a 2D fighter game, kind of like Dragon Ball Z Fighters. In that vein, they are also working on an MMO, which is going to be a humongous project. And I'm pretty sure some of the developers from this game are getting pushed over into the MMO. And then, like, I believe there's a couple other projects going on as well. Um, so we'll see. I mean, it doesn't foster a whole lot of faith for me right now. I mean, faith for this game has been shaky as of the last year, just because of what they've been doing. They've been moving resources away from competitive play. They've been moving resources into Path of Champions, and now they're moving those Path of Champion resources out of the game entirely to go focus on other things. And I think I know why. Legends of Runeterra does not make the company a lot of money. They can sell battle passes, they can sell um, coins, which can be used to buy cosmetics like boards and skins and emotes and things like that. And yes, that does generate some money. And a lot of us, myself included, are very happy to purchase those cosmetics to help support this corner of the company because we are very happy to have a good competitive card game in which you don't have to buy the cards. Like the cards are given to you. This game is extremely generous. And it was like myself, like I buy the new battle pass every single time it comes around. Like every battle pass I have purchased and completed. It's because I love the game and I want to continue supporting it. But with all of these movements and refocusings, it's making it very difficult for a lot of players, myself included, to remain confident that this game is going to be not just around for the long haul, but to be one of the top competitive games. And if you've looked at Twitch viewership lately, or viewership numbers on content creators for on YouTube for this game, the numbers pale in comparison to the other games. And there are a few reasons for that, but that's a different video altogether. The the fact remains that this game is suffering because there's not enough resources being put into the game, and now more resources are being taken away from the game, and that honestly makes me a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me worried for the longevity of this game. So moving on. Though we are proud of some of the critical acclaim we've received since launch, what gives us the most pride is how committed our players are to this community we have built together. Riot is also committed to continuing to support our game and our community. This pivot will allow us to serve the core lore players and hyper focus on our core audience, while also turbocharging other great games from Riot by lending a few talented lore devs to their awesome teams. Yeah, I'm into it. I mean, spread the love definitely. Share resources, share experiences, share what you learned. I just really hope that it's not going to end up poorly. I really don't. We are excited about what the future holds for lore and what that means for you, our players. The competitiveness of the game, our engagement with the community, and our frequent updates are the heartbeat of lore. And those things will remain intact so we can build upon them as we work on further defining our future vision. We'll be back by the end of summer to give an updated look at our new focused roadmap, and we're excited to see how you like World Walker and future expansions in the meantime. Finally, I want to thank JJ and Brett for their support in this new role. I can't wait to see what they do next here at Riot. Dave. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So basically, what this uh, is telling me is that resources are being stripped away. Uh, they're having a difficult time deciding which portion of the game they want to support most. Um, I am happy that they are starting to refocus efforts back into PvP because that's what's important to me, as I already spoke about. Um, but it does make me feel a little bad for the people that were really excited for Path of Champions to come out, expecting that to be like a full standalone game mode with plenty of updates and more stuff and more goodies brought to them. But it really feels like they're kind of putting the game mode on maintenance at the moment while they work on other things. So it's not looking good, but I'm gonna keep my head up by all means. I got other games to play too. I'm not a one game Andy, so I'm going to enjoy the game for what it is right now, and I'll keep my fingers crossed for hopes that better things are on the horizon. We just got a new expansion, we got a new battle pass full of tasty cosmetics to play through. It's now, and we got Path of Champions. So um, there's no lack of things to do. And also, bear in mind, we lost expeditions earlier this year to make way for what they said is a new limited format, like kind of akin to draft in Magic. So hopefully that will make its way soon. I would love to see what that's going to look like. I do enjoy a good draft every now and then. So, anyways, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for hanging out. I'd love to know what you have to say about it. Like, are are you worried about the future of the game, or are you even playing right now? I mean, I used to play every day, but my play time has dropped back ever since I started dipping into other games. So I'm wondering how the rest of you feel about this. Anyways, y'all take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.